Hi guys, are you tired of the job that you currently have? Would you like to make more money doing the work that you love doing? In today's video, I'm gonna tell you how LinkedIn can help you do exactly that. So let's jump right in. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the average scenario that most of you experience in your professional lives. Then we're gonna look at the biggest dilemma that you're facing today, the options that you have in front of you, and how you can completely transform the way you think about your professional development. According to Forbes, nearly 50% of people in the US and Canada are unhappy at work. Think about it. Every second person feels like they're in the wrong place or doing the wrong thing, and that makes them miserable. Yet, not so many people actually do anything about it. With many other factors at play, it all comes down to dreading the process of job search. It would be extremely hard to find one person who enjoys looking for a new job. When you choose to change your status quo, you are thrown into a foreign land that is confusing, uncomfortable, and surprisingly complex given how competitive the job market is today. You need to have strong writing skills and craft a compelling resume. You need to understand social media. You need to network with people, which sounds like some kind of a transactional game where you're supposed to ask others for help and prepare to be rejected a lot. There are so many unknowns, and that is scary. And that fear is what keeps you stuck in your current situation. What if I told you there was a way for you to expose yourself to more leads and opportunities and gain more control over your job search? What if you could learn to create a strong reputation that could get people to come to you with options? Wouldn't it be great if recruiters and employers finally realized how much you have to offer and noticed your potential? So, when it comes to your career and your professional life, the choice is yours. You have two options. Option number one. Hey, buddy. Remember, this is just a job. It's comfortable and it's good enough. And you have job security. And remember, there are bills to pay and there are people you need to support. This is good enough for you. And then, you made some good friends here. Remember those donut Fridays and friendly chats near the water cooler? And when are you ever going to get anything better? There is so much competition in today's job market. There are no better alternatives out there for you. And it's so stressful to look for new work, talk to the people you don't know. It's uncomfortable. So just stay here. You have a gym. What if the new place does not have a gym? You won't be able to tell your friends, even though you never go. But how are you going to look in front of them if that place has no gym? Option number two. You're frustrated with the work you currently do. If you stay at this company, you know that there will be no big jump in your salary. And remember that awesome trip to Hawaii you always wanted. How are you going to ever be able to afford it? If you want to get promoted, there is no opportunity for you to advance in your career because in order for you to move forward, someone else has to give up their spot of the career ladder. And let's face it, your boss is not going anywhere. You are so smart. You deserve to find joy and satisfaction and be happy doing the work that you currently do. Show your best self and show your best work. Start thinking of yourself as your own brand. You keep hearing that LinkedIn is the place to be right now. Why? What is LinkedIn? How can it help you make real change happen in your work life? LinkedIn is the #1 platform that recruiters and employers use to look for talent. So if you're not on LinkedIn or if you're not leveraging the full potential that LinkedIn has to offer, you are missing out. So now guys, let's talk about the details of how the LinkedIn algorithm works and which users it likes to promote. LinkedIn likes users who are regularly active on the platform and who know how to contribute. That means that they regularly engage with the content that they find in their newsfeed. So they like other people's posts, they comment, they share, or they create their own content. So if you want more people to find you on LinkedIn, the very first thing to think about is optimizing your profile. If you want to learn more about improving your profile on LinkedIn, please go check out this video where I talk about the main ways how you can optimize your profile right now. So, what do you do if you want recruiters and hiring managers to find you on LinkedIn? First of all, you need to start being more active on the platform and start growing your network of contacts and connections online. The other thing to think about is populating your profile with the relevant keywords that would match those searches that recruiters put in when they're looking for a professional like you. And last but not least, you need to start engaging in those online conversations that are happening on LinkedIn today, because it's a super interactive learning experience where you can also contribute, share your perspective, and share your personal and professional stories. That way you can also drive more traffic to your profile. So now that you get more people to find you on LinkedIn, now you need to get them interested and get them to want to reach out to you. How do you do that? You need to know how to tell your story and add those enticing marketing elements to your profile that will truly get your message to resonate with the other person and create that wow effect. When it comes to marketing yourself on your LinkedIn profile, every single detail matters. Every single detail becomes part of that first impression that you create online and that sort of digital handshake that you have with the person before they reach out and start a conversation with you. If you want to hear real feedback and see examples of how you can fix the most common mistakes in LinkedIn profiles, I share a link to my other video in the description below where I review real profile examples and give you quality, in-depth feedback about ways how you can fix those common challenges. If you don't believe me, here's a real story of a client I worked with. He was employed and he was working at a company and his job was pretty good, so he wasn't even actively looking for anything else. Once we worked on his LinkedIn profile and made sure that his profile reflected his unique expertise and experience and the ways how we can add value to other companies, he started getting phone calls from recruiters and employers on a weekly basis. So what happened is he was getting so much inbound traffic and opportunities that he finally, suddenly had the luxury to pick and choose and not end up in the average scenario where it's actually the employer who has the luxury to choose who they prefer. He was able to strengthen his market value, and at the end of the day, he received a call from a hiring manager directly who really liked what he saw on his profile and wanted to have a conversation with him. After the interview, my client was able to land a new job that gave him more than a 10% increase in his yearly compensation. So if you think that LinkedIn cannot help you make more money, think twice. I know that it's hard to tell your own story and it's not always clear how to talk about yourself on LinkedIn. So if you feel like you need some help and support with this, I would love to be part of your success story. Please feel free to drop me a quick line. I'll share my contact info in the description below. Let's connect. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.